hours. Like I said, happiness, joy, sadness, anger, rage. I'm out of fingers. There's so many words, so many feelings, emotions running through my mind. Now I gotta figure out if I can shut it off.
This cap, I just noticed, is cracked on that one.
I think that's why I think she's sucking in air.
That would be so easy.
I once lost, okay, so 938 had an electric pump that broke, and so you'd hear it like zzz, right? Yep, and 8400. Like 4 hours I had into both of these trying to figure them out, and then just the same thing. There was just enough pressure you could feel it, but it just wasn't creating good pressure.
Yep.
Here I am with Tom, and we're working on an excavator. We think the hand primer went to crap, so we changed fuel filters on it last fall after it died right here. And 6 months later, it's still here. So today we are trying to get this figured out so we can get it going, but it has been a butt kicker. So I'm gonna throw it on time-lapse mode, and this might take a while. We're hoping not, but it might.
It might. It might take multiple days.
I think it's like so many things around here. 20, 30-year-old equipment, they're just weirdo stuff happens.
So. Yeah, and you don't have a full-time mechanic that works for you, so you can't have a guy just know every piece of equipment.
It's a tough thing with what we are, is like we're like the big little company, right? We're just big enough where there's a lot of equipment rolling around, this, that, the other thing, but like we're not busy enough throughout the year. And honestly, I don't want to go that way. So yeah, primer pumps, they suck, but they're the necessary evil, because today's world of electronic injectors, these are still mechanical.
Well, yeah, this is still easier though.
Oh yeah, but just a little air bubble will wreak havoc with you. We're back working on the excavator, and a couple things are going in our favor. One, I'm paying a favor back to Tom because he's going to need it. Two, it's way cooler than earlier in the week when we were working on it. Three, if you notice I got Adam here instead of Tom. I'm not saying Adam's better than Tom. What I'm saying is Tom was here, and then we coaxed him in to go looking at a Chevelle, and hopefully that wind doesn't distort the sound too bad. Any expectations, or do we just positive?
Oh, there we go. We got power now.
Nice. Hit her, man. Yeah, the blowers didn't come on earlier.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep. It's a good sign. I'm gonna claim victory before it dies that it's awesome and runs perfect.
Yep.
Oh, heck yeah. We're awesome. So me and Tom did 95% of the work last week in the middle of the hot, miserable 97-degree day, and then me and Adam get to come down here on a very nice, cool, windy day and claim victory. We're awesome. The silence you hear now is the excavator dying. Adam's thrilled. We think we're closing in on figuring this out, but one thing we learned through all of this bottle had red diesel fuel in it. Apparently the dyes must interact with UV, because now it's yellow like normal clear diesel fuel, so UV must take the dye out. Hey, gotta love science. Well, if you can tell, you might not be able to tell, but maybe you can. The sun's in a different spot, which means we're still here, 3 hours later. Now, earlier I made an arrogant comment about we're not putting this new piece on that came from Hitachi. Now we are, because I'm kind of stumped and perplexed. I don't quite get what's going on, other than we can't keep fuel supply going to it. I get picked on all the time for shop being a mess, things being unorganized, different things like that. Well, this all comes back full circle, because I tell them, I know where most stuff is. We're working on an excavator, it's not going well. We have this old pump, this is this new body, and we had a new pump. We took the lazy way out and grabbed the new primer off of this and put it on the machine. Well, we're not real thrilled because we're not getting good fuel pressure. And I was looking at this and I thought, this looks a lot like a Bosch. And so here we got a Bosch, and sure enough, it screws on. And the overall principle is the same, only this has a lot tighter seal than this. Okay, here's why this becomes funny. This bag is out of my old service truck. Adam cleaned out my old service truck like 3 to 4 years ago. This bag has sat unopened for 3 years on top of a toolbox. And I remembered, hey, I keep one of these in my service truck. So we come up, grab the bag, Grab this, sure enough it works, so now we're gonna go try it. Every once in a while I know where things are.
Yeah, I was gonna say the key here too is that you remembered it was there.
That doesn't always happen. Usually you forget about it, and then you walk by it like a month later, and then...
And you're like, dang it, I already bought a new one of those.
Yeah, that's happened. Well, we're gonna go try this out, see if it works, and hopefully we're happier when we come back up to the shop because we'll have an excavator running.
Yep.
Jury's still out. If somebody keeps running the hand primer, she'll run just fine. As soon as you quit running the hand primer, it dies out, which I think is telling me the lift pump assist system there is crapping out. So Tom's up there right now. I'm gonna go up there and join him. But yes, we're still working on Excavator, and hopefully we get it running and the sun's not in too much of a different spot than what it was right now. That means we get it done quick.
And hopefully that's today.
Yes. Yeah, we're also hoping that it's today.
Different day with the sun at this point.
Yeah, true. Good point. Yeah. Gotta stay positive. Otherwise, it's a couple things you never say around me. Oh, what else can go wrong? I'm here to tell you a lot. Trust me. Or, oh, what else can break? Nope, don't ever say that either, because a lot. So Adam had to take off. It's Sunday night. He's got family dinner. So now it's just down to me and Tom. So we're going to see if we can do this.
I got everything off here except the 3 bolts that hold that casting on.
I need to drive away more often. Tom is amazingly efficient when I'm not here. Well,
the bottom 2 are the ones that are terrified of.
Yeah. You got those off though?
No.
That's what's left.
That's all that's left.
The 2 suckiest ones.
Yep.
Okay, so one other thing, you'll see it in the GoPro image where both me and Tom have made multiple trips up to the shop. So I'm grateful, going back to staying positive, I am grateful we're in the yard and not out on a job site. The other thing, if you notice, I stole my dad's side-by-side. Yep, because we are sick of walking. We both ran up there once because we were excited, like, hey, maybe this will go. Then we both got back and said, that sucks, oh my God. I don't like admitting my age as I get older, but yeah, running sucks. We did the lazy American thing and we went and took side by side away from the guy in the cast, our ankle cast. Yeah, there you go, greater good, right? Well, if you can tell, sun's in a different position. And yeah, not gonna say it's not going well. I'm gonna say we talked with a professional mechanic who's my neighbor, and he gave us some other ideas. So we're gonna hook, if you see where it says 12-volt pump, we're gonna hook a little electric fuel pump up to the injection pump, or up into the filter lines, and see if we can't keep it running that way. He's thinking we might have collapsed hose, or maybe the rubber deteriorated in the hose. And I've had that before, and as soon as he said it, I was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's why sometimes you just gotta go talk to someone just to think different. So we're gonna try this and see how it goes. Okay, hit her once. Okay, I'm gonna try the hand primer again. Okay, go. Try her again. Okay, I quit. Okay, this look right here is happiness, sadness, embarrassment, anger, and rejoice all in one. I'm gonna back up because I gotta. Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. I can't even get through it without laughing and also just wanting to throw stuff. Okay, so to back up, to recap this whole story, guy was driving an excavator, boom, she went down. Threw a new filter on it, didn't think it was priming right. Okay, I was right on that. Threw a new filter on, didn't feel like the primer pump was doing what it should have done. Okay, we throw a new primer pump on, still doesn't feel right. Okay, throw a different primer pump on after working on this thing for like 3 to 4 hours. Okay, run over to the neighbors who wasn't home, or we didn't think was home, left here, came back, worked on it. Then neighbor rolled in here. And we got to talk to him, which was awesome. Okay, neighbor is a professional mechanic, retired. This is late 90s equipment, his era. Tried a whole bunch of stuff, still didn't work. Okay, as you can see, the sun is in a different spot, which means we've been here for a while. Me and Tom go back and work on it for another hour and a half. We are about 6 hours into this. Okay, that's where the frustration comes in. Oh, 6 hours just today into this because it's just about 9 o'clock at night. We also added electric fuel pump, so we eliminated pulling out of the very top of the tank. So we eliminated the thought of maybe it's a collapsed hose or something on that order, or plugged hose. Still no go. Well, then I was like, gosh, the one thing I've not been happy with all throughout today, I've not been happy with the amount of fuel we've been getting through it. Okay, so which brings us to this right here. This bung goes into a fuel filter, which we technically got fuel out of down the system. Now, the hose, just like this, goes down from here down into the fuel tank, which we blew through. Okay. I did not think this could be it, but I got a feeling this is it. This, I got a feeling, is what we spent 6 hours trying to find. Well, we found it. Gotta stay optimistic, right? As the dogs bark at absolutely nothing. Screwdriver. Oh, wow. Okay. Hey, I can kind of still not see through it. I wonder if air compressor still has any air in it. So you can see daylight through that now? That's a good thing. Okay. This is gonna blow everywhere. Maybe not. There we go. Been here for 6 hours. But if it runs, I'll be happy. Actually, if it runs, Tom will be happy. He's the one that wants to use it. I'm gonna get this cleaned out, and then we're gonna try it, and I think we're gonna find we got fuel pressure, and I think we're gonna find all of our problems go away. If this does work, I'll tell you in advance, you could either be mad you spent 6 hours trying to find this, or you could be just happy like everything runs the way it should. The irony with this, if this turns out to be it, we had this thing running for about 30 seconds to about 2 minutes, 3 different times today. Me and Adam had it, then me, Adam, and Tom had it, then here just recently, me and Tom had it. And it's just unbelievable how many different things it could have been. I'll still be happy if the excavator runs. So I'm gonna clean this up and we'll see where this all goes. She's running. 6 hours. Like I said, happiness, joy, sadness, anger, rage. I'm out of fingers. There's so many words, so many feelings, emotions running through my mind. Now I gotta figure out if I can shut it off. It's our neighbor driving by going, yep, excavator's in the same spot. Well, sucks to be those guys.
I'm going home.
Yep. Yeah. I'm clean. I'm retired. Screw this. Kids, this is why you stay in school. Diesel equipment looks fun, but it brings many tears to your eyes. Let me tell you.